you lovely people. How the dickens and devil are you? Thanks for keeping in touch as well, by the way. It's been wonderful seeing your messages. It's great to know that you tune in, and it just keeps you where you need to be. It gives you a smile on your face when you need it, because, you know, it's not exactly been a year of good news, has it, all round? But it's wonderful. It's now, I mean, I don't ever want to say normal, because I don't know what that ever is now, but like it feels like life is, you know, everything's slipping back into the track, which I think is really lovely. And I think we're making very, very different choices about our holidays, about our lives, about our loves, about our experiences. You know, like we're doing more with our lives right now, because everything suddenly has new meaning and more meaning, which is brilliant. So listen, on that vein, we're going to do a bit of advanced planning for you right now. Again, keeping you the right side of price rises that will come in travel, etc., etc., etc. Putting enough clear blue sky between now and the date that it happens to know that, do you know what, that's pretty much a dead cert. February in 2023 is when we're talking right now. You're going to love this, and it's something very, very different for Carnival that I've seen over the years as well, because this is a South Pacific Discovery cruise, but it's going from somewhere we don't usually go from. So on the 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day in 2023, we are flying off to Australia, but not Sydney this time. No, it's usually Sydney, isn't it? But today, Brisbane. We are off to Brisbane, and when we arrive, we've got a 2-night stay in a hotel. Right, I've been reading about Brisbane. I've been watching people's holiday videos about Brisbane as well. Looks lovely. You know, again, a real mix of bustly city, but with lots of green spaces, with lots of open spaces. Hello, beach. Looks lovely, doesn't it? I would head to the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, because that sounds really, really lovely. I would love to do that. Take a trip up the Gold Coast, of course, go and see all the surfing and everything else. Surfers Paradise is there. The Broadwater Canal is really, really quite beautiful. There is upscale shopping. There's all kinds of shopping, actually, in Brisbane. I guess it's going to be very, very different to your local high street. Wherever you live around the UK, it's nice to have a change of scenery. There are museums there. There are lots of different attractions, and you're there for 2 nights. And then it is cruise time, and it's 11 nights of incredible, incredible cruise with Carnival Cruise Line. I love Carnival, and their byword is fun, and by word do they deliver that by the bucketful. Let me tell you, it's a really lovely atmosphere on board every Carnival cruise ship. Everyone's so happy and cheerful, and there's just such a lovely vibe around the whole ship. There's music playing all over the place. There's spontaneous things that will happen up on the top deck. There's great things for the kids to do. There are live game shows happening. There are brilliant shows, live music, things for you to get involved in, things to keep a smile on your face right the way. Oh, and a lovely sweetie shop as well. And you do know I love my sweeties, as we've gathered. Look at that. Just so much to enjoy. I love these ships. I have to say, one of my favourite cruises ever was with Carnival Cruise Line, because the food is fun and different and varied, and every time you go to a different bar or lounge, it feels different. They don't all look the same, just with a different name over the door. Every area of the ship is very different. And now let me look. This one, yes, it does have a Serenity as well. Serenity is your adult only retreat. It's where you get to kick back, relax, no music, just somewhere quiet, adults only, for you to just kick back, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the peace and quiet. Oh, you'll love Punchliner, by the way, because the American comedians, they are just truly hilarious. Really, really good. Now, remember, on this one, we're sailing out of Brisbane. We've got 11 nights here, 2 fun days at sea, and we're in Santo. It's Espirito Santo for short, actually. It's absolutely beautiful. World-class diving here. Luxury Island Resorts, $1 Million Point. There is a place called $1 Million Point there as well. Beautiful. Next, we'll go to Vanuatu, to Port Vila. It's quite a bustling port, actually, down there in the South Pacific. It's the largest seaport city. It's got great markets there. It's got the Blue Lagoon, the National Museum, lots of beaches, and a real feel of paradise. Next up, after a day at sea, Port Denararao. Now, this is on Fiji's mainland on the west coast here. Shopper's heaven, duty free. There's fire dancing shows there, Melanesian dancing. There's the Garden of the Sleeping Giant and much more for you to enjoy. More details on the website, by the way, through the itinerary. Next, we go to Dravuni Island, which is, I've never seen it before, actually, on a cruise itinerary. It's one you tender out to. It's a little tiny island, actually. There's only 150 people on it. Great place to go snorkeling and swimming or climb to the top of the big hill for the views. Day at sea, and we're in New Me, which is down there in New Caledonia. Now you can visit the Amadi Lighthouse Island here, which is a real must-see, and Lemon Bay here with lovely clear waters, great for swimming. Fun day at sea, and then we will arrive back into Brisbane to then fly back to the UK. This is one heck of a holiday. If you know Carnival Cruise Line already, you know the fun is going to be absolutely there in spade loads. If you've never cruised with them before, take it from me, you'll love them as a cruise line. Any age, by the way. It's not really, you know, it's not pointed at a young crowd, a more mature crowd. It's everyone and everyone in between as well. Price tag of this is bonkers at $1,799 per person, but look at this. Look at this. Because £99 more to go ocean view, just $149 more to go balcony. Of course you would, wouldn't you? You definitely want to go for the balcony, wouldn't you? Fresh air all the way around the South Pacific, all of those wonderful sailings to these gorgeous places you're going to with gorgeous clear blue waters and sandy beaches. Definitely you want a bit of that first thing in the morning. Pull back the curtains, open the doors, and out you go for that beautiful, beautiful blue sky and sunshine on your own balcony. Have someone bring breakfast to you. Oh, thank you very much. I'm bored of making my own breakfast. I'm bored of the breakfast that I eat every day as well. Do you know what I mean? Have a real treat delivered to you out on your balcony. Now, there are different dates available for the itinerary in general. If you want to go sooner, you can, because there are dates in 2022 as well. Obviously, this price that we've given you is good for that particular date, 15th of February in 2023. If you want to talk to us about the other dates, give us a call. Give us a call on 0800 953 4700. You'll not regret it. You know, actually, when you think about holidays, we're taking braver choices in our holidays. And if there's parts of the world, I'm just as bad as everyone else, by the way. You know, still haven't been to America, still haven't been to Australia. Would love to go to both. And, you know, you've got to get it done, haven't you? Got to get it done. Let's go back on board. And I tell you what, I can't think of a better cruise line for throwing caution to the wind and for just having a darn good time, day and night. And I have to say, I think I had some of the latest nights I've ever had on cruises on board with Carnival. I'm talking early hours of the morning. Thankfully, there's no pictorial or video evidence of that. That wasn't part of the filming trip, thankfully. But they're great. And I love, and it's all about the team on board as well, because they love having new ideas and they love doing something sort of spontaneous and different. And it's a really, really happy crew as well. You never look at anybody who works on the ship and think, oh, you poor thing. You know, like sometimes, you know, when you go to hotels and things, no disrespect to anyone, but sometimes here in the UK, you see people who you think, you're not happy doing what you're doing. But the crew on these cruise ships, they love what they do. And because they're getting to know a new crowd of people all of the time, and it's their kind of home from home as well. It is stunning. If you want to know more, then you've got the website, of course, and you can pop in that reference. You've got us on the phone lines as well. That's a free call. So if you ever want to ask us a question and you want us to go search for another date for you, or you want to change this package in some way, you know, add a stay on somewhere, then you can do that. Maybe you want to fly off from Brisbane to Sydney or somewhere else you want to be in Australia. We can make it happen. Just call us. We can make the impossible possible here at Cruise First.